So let's get to a little yoga practice. We're going to start out seated, sitting however is comfortable for you. We're going to tune into our heart center today and this space of love and nourishment, and as the seasons begin to shift, kind of bringing the energy from moving outward, coming back in to inward, but maintaining a bit of perspective from the distance. That we're not too far up on ourselves with a magnifying glass, ridiculing everything. I want to have some distance so we can see the big picture here. So sitting tall, however you choose to sit, you might roll your shoulders up and back a couple times, really letting the chest settle into a more open posture without feeling too much tension there. Pulling the chin back slightly, feeling the crown of the head rise towards the sky. Hands can rest comfortably on the legs. Eyes either closed or softening the gaze downward. And begin to deepen the breath and envision the breath flowing in and out of the heart center. You can tune in both to the harvest that is happening in the natural world now, and also to the sensitivity that gets cultivated this time of year. More in touch with our emotions and intuition. Might be a bit of sadness or wistfulness or melancholy as the days grow shorter. Just holding that both and, the abundance of the harvest and the letting go. Recognizing that we're part of these ever-changing cycles of nature. We are not in control of them. And so we can be witness to and students of these shifts and changes, and we can allow them to inform us. What needs our focus? So today, letting this focus be love, and a particular type of love, loving oneself. So a lot of us spend more time ridiculing ourselves than loving ourselves. So today, can we bring more love in, at least some compassion, some ease, maybe a little softening around the tense places. Zooming out from that place of having a magnifying glass on all of our perceived faults, or insufficiencies, and zoom out to be able to see this whole, lovely, radiant being, body, mind, and spirit. Taking a couple breaths just to really feel into that invitation. Noticing if some buts come up. If you steer away from just being with that. Loving kindness towards yourself. With your next inhale, bring your hands to your heart center, pressing your thumbs in to feel that amazing heartbeat of yours. Gently opening your eyes with your next inhale, reaching your arms up to the sky. And then we're going to open the arms, left arm in front, right arm behind, just to shoulder height. And then come back to center, palms pressed together, and exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale back to center. We're going to do this several times. Exhale, right. Looking back behind you. Inhale, center. Feel that heart energy radiating out through your arms. Twisting left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting right. Inhale, center. Left. Exhale. Do 2 more each side with your breath. Feel those shoulders. Inhale, back up in front of you. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Close the eyes. Breathe and notice. Bring a little love into your own heart. And then releasing your hands to your legs. And we're going to begin to circle the ribs. Notice a sensation might arise. In different parts of the circling. And let's go back the other way, reversing the direction. Breathing, breath flowing with the movement. Feeling into that heart center, how it stays steady as the body rotates. Lovely, and coming back to center, stretching the right leg out to the side. Left leg stays in. You might reposition yourself on the edge of your blanket or cushion here. Flexing that right foot And keeping a micro bend in the right knee. We're not locking it. Inhale, scooping up this mirror and blessings up over your head, showering down as you fold forward. So we're going to reach the arms out and fold out over these legs. You can just let your hands rest wherever they come to in this wide stance. Nice inner thigh stretch here on that right leg. Deep breaths. One more. And then coming back up, reaching the arms back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, we're going to reach the right arm down inside the right leg and reach long with the left arm, dropping that left hip down, opening the heart to the sky. And you can just bring the right palm to the floor if that feels best to you, or you can drop the forearm down. Nice expansive stretch here, side body opening. Let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, windmill your arms around, leaning back into that left hand, reaching the right arm up. And if you would like, you can lift your hips up, rotating the right toes to the floor, and shine out from the heart into this beautiful September sunshine. And shine out from that heart, that radiant heart. Ta-da! You can sing out too. Ta-da! Radiant here. Seeing yourself from a distance and sinking back down. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, readjusting your seat if needed. Take an inhale here, lifting through the heart, leading with the heart, and folding forward out over the leg. And 3 deep breaths here, softening the jaw, letting the hips relax. With your next inhale, coming back up, and we'll stretch the left leg out, right foot coming in, flexing that left foot, and keeping a little micro bend in the knees so we're not locking out the knee. Beautiful. Reaching forward, we're going to scoop up the blessings and think of your hands like a mirror that just reflects back to you your beautiful shining spirit, and then blessing yourself, bringing those blessings up over your head and showering them down as the arms float out to the sides and you lean forward and folding forward and letting the hands land wherever they fall. And feel your heart melting towards the earth. Deep breath. You can keep a little wave flowing through your body as you breathe. One more breath. Inhale, coming back up. Bringing the arms back up over the head. And then exhale, we're going to side bend over to the left. So the left arm comes inside the left leg. You can just bring your palm down to the floor or the forearm. And then reaching long through the right arm, maybe rotating the heart up to the sky, dropping the right hip down. Nice expansion through that right side. Oh, it's so yummy. Deep breaths. And let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, coming back up, windmilling the arms around, dropping the right hand back behind you. Left arm reaches, sending blessings and peace and well-being out to whoever that ambulance we hear in the background is going to help. And shining out from your heart, if you would like to lift the hips up, rotating the left toes to the floor, and lean back, really shining out from your heart center, greeting the golden September sunshine with your heart light too, shining out. Ta-da! Yay! Breath deep. And with your next exhale, sitting back and down, bringing the soles of the feet together, and see if you can find a different distance from what is habitual for you here. So maybe moving your feet a little farther away or closer in. Take an inhale here, feeling that connection to the heart. And exhale, folding forward. Deep breaths here, softening the jaw, relaxing the hips. With your next inhale, coming back up. Beautiful. Scoop your knees up. Give yourself a little hug, curling into a little ball. And then releasing from here. And we're going to come to hands and knees. Feel free to put your blanket underneath your knees. So hands underneath. Shoulders with the fingers spread really wide, knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards your belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the motion slide up the spine, belly drops, head lift. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale. Exhale, rounding. One more time like this. And then coming to a neutral tabletop. And we're going to extend the right leg back behind us. And feel that engagement through the core. And if you're comfortable, you can also extend the left arm. Balancing here, feel the core engaging to keep you stable. Take an inhale, lift the arm and the leg. Exhale, knee and elbow together underneath you. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, pulling in. 2 more, we're going to tune into the heart center here. Expanding and rounding in. And then inhale out again. And exhale, drop the hand and bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And we're going to draw some circles with the hips here. So make it pretty small and gentle at first. Moving around from the pivot of that left knee, getting into the right hip a little bit more. As you feel comfortable, you can make this a little bigger movement. And go back the other way. And think about kind of spiraling back in here. So big circles, and then making them a little smaller. Coming back to the center. Grounding down through the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. And if you would like, you can bend that back knee, reach back for the foot. And open the heart to the sky here. Whether you have your foot or not, so you can open your heart. The autumnal blessings headed our way. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, releasing. And we're going to bring the right foot back. Knee next to the left knee and press back to a child's pose. With your next inhale, rolling forward, coming back to tabletop, maybe realigning and adjusting. Extending the left leg back behind you. Welcome to just extend the leg. If you feel balanced and would like to add your arm, you can add the right arm. So feeling your core, engaging here, belly button pulling in to keep you stable. Inhale, lifting arm and leg, or whichever is extended. Maybe just your leg, elbow and knee together. Inhale out. Exhale in. 2 more. Tune into your heart. Give yourself a bigger perspective. Inhale out. And exhale, hand to the floor. We're going to bring the left foot forward outside the left hand and begin to circle the hips. Rotating from the right knee. Maybe pretty small at first. Just noticing what feels available for movement here. And you might start to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe a little snap, crackle, pop in there. And go back the other way. Spiraling back in. Nice. And then coming to stillness, right hand rounded down, left arm reaching up. And opening your heart here. If you'd like to go further, you can bend the right knee, hold on to the foot, expanding the heart towards the sky. Maybe a little more. Deep breaths. And releasing, hand comes back to the floor and pressing back knee to the blanket, press back to a child's pose. With your next inhale, dragging your hands back in. And if it's comfortable for you to sit on your heels, I invite you to do that. If not, feel free to just come up to a high kneeling position. And we're going to do a little breath work here, a little clarifying breath work. So bellows breath. So we're going to inhale, reaching the arms up, and then as you exhale, gentle fists pull down, and we're going to compress the ribs with the upper arms. And so that is like the bellows, like we're swishing out the air from our breath here. So I'm going to start slow and speed up. Find a pace that works for you. You're welcome to close your eyes if you would like. In and out through the nose. Forceful exhale like you're blowing your nose. Two more. Inhale up. Hold the breath in. And exhale, float the arms out and down. Close the eyes or keep them closed. Tune into your heart center. Notice sensation, energy, movement. Coming into these subtle awarenesses. And from here, we're going to make our way to a squat. So rocking forward and then coming back. You can be in a high squat too, but if you can, be up on the balls of your feet, balancing here. You can squeeze your legs in against each other. Find a focal point on the floor in front of you to help you balance, and see if you can bring your hands to your heart. And then from here, balancing, so you can keep your heels lifted as you lift up to the sky. Yay! And then exhale, float the arms out and down and let those heels land on the ground. Beautiful. So coming to the top of your mat, I'm going to just do a couple kind of sun moon salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Lengthen the spine. Exhale down. Place the hands up, the right foot back behind you. Pivot the heel to the floor. Windmill the arms up for a warrior two. I'm going to sink down into this warrior two. And then come into a side angle pose. And then dropping down, hands to the floor, melting deeper into this side stretch. Walking over to the other side. Side stretch through the leg. And then we're going to make our way up to a side angle pose on this side. And then coming up to a warrior two. And then windmilling the arms around, touching the mat and stepping now to the back of the mat. Hanging in a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Standing all the way up, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath. And then from here, we're going to come down to the mat. You can move your blanket out of the way. Come down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rocking a little side to side. And then letting the knees come away from each other. Reach through the inside of the knees, holding on to the outside of the feet or the ankles or the calves for happy baby pose, rocking side to side here. Autumn breezes allowing our worries to float away and connecting to our beautiful hearts, stretching out into Shavasana. Bring your hands to your heart, one palm over your heart, the other hand on top of that, and just feel this connectivity, receptivity, heart to hands, hands to heart. In the words of Rumi, may the beauty we love be what we do. Releasing the hands, sliding shoulder blades down the back. Eyes closed or softened, resting palms up for receptivity, down for grounding. Feel yourself being breathed by the air around you, nourishing this heart center. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. As you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor, and come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words by Czesław Milosz to wash over you. Love means to learn to look at yourself the way one looks at distant things. For you are only one thing among many, and whoever sees that way heals the heart. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude out to every cell in your being, every cell in the universe. Thank you for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.